with another little gem of how we do character building. So we like to practice what we preach here. So if we're teaching the children, for example, when we meet and greet people, some people, it's really simple for us, we've been doing it for years, but teaching the children that sometimes what I've found is parents can get really anxious and they can get really upset when their children meet somebody else, especially like for the first time, or if they haven't, I don't know, they didn't have really good interaction with them. So your child might do something like, you say, oh, Sarah, this is my daughter Amy, and Amy will look at Sarah and be like, oh, Amy, say hello to Sarah. And she'd be like, hi. And, you know, you'd be like, no, say hello. Say hello now. Like, go and say hello. So a lot of parents do that and like force their children to say hello. So in our home, we don't force our children to like hug and kiss and be all over people when they greet them. A lot of the time they are, because they love their village, but we don't force them to, but we do make sure that they have manners and they say hello. So we teach them how to greet people before they even have to greet people. So obviously the younger ones, they learn by seeing what we do already, but we actually take intentional time out as part of like I don't know, a school day or whatever it is, teaching how we greet people. So when you walk up to somebody, we'll literally have my children like, okay, you've met me for the first time, or I'm introducing one of the children to somebody else. So we'll do a lot of role playing, and I'll say, can you say hello to this person? They're strange, you don't know them. And so they'll walk up to them, look at them in their eye and shake their hand and say, hi, my name is so and so, nice to meet you. I remember when I was teaching one of my sons, the second one, and he was like, you can call me, like he came up with like, my name is, and you can call me, like it was so funny the way he did it. He was very serious. My name's Nehemiah, you can call me Nehemiah. That was it. And I was like, are you gonna say that to people, or they can't call you anything else? He's like, no, that's my name, you can call me by my name. I said, oh, he's very serious, okay. And that's actually what he did with some people. Like he looked them in their eye, shake their hand, and tell them that's my name and that's what you can call me. Whereas some of the other ones, they're a bit more jovial, a bit more playful, and they'd be like, oh, you can call me, like an abbreviation of their name and stuff. But what we actually do is give them the opportunity to practice at home. So when they go out, they are confident. And then as parents, you don't have to feel like anxious. You don't have to get heated, because I've seen a lot of parents as well, when the children don't say hi in the way that, you know, you feel a bit shame. And you don't have to feel shame, like they just don't feel comfortable, and it's not a bad thing, but they do need to be obedient. So we have to teach them how to, okay, not necessarily hug and kiss and whatever, safety, you know, you don't feel okay, you don't feel cool about it, but say hi. And also for us to not be pushy and be on their side in a way, by saying, I don't know, they might not even want to greet auntie, grandma in the way that they usually do. It's like, oh, do you know what, like just support them in that, you know, but can you give grandma a high five today? Can you give grandma, you know, a handshake or something like that, rather than go and kiss your grandma? You know, it just help the situation. You know, that's how we do it. We try and work with them. You know, they know better than that. And our children, they wouldn't do that to grandma, but we just try and help them along on the journey. We don't want it to feel weird or anything like that, but we do want it to feel safe and comfortable. So we give them the opportunities at home to learn it first. And if you need any ideas on that, please let me know in the comments, and I will I can think of little activities. I mean, I'm pretty good at thinking of activities to teach the children stuff. So if you've got any questions, let me know. So another thing I do in terms of characteristics, character building, we have a characteristic that we look at for maybe the week or the month, depends on what I'm looking at and I'm dealing with in my home at that time. If I see that they're lacking in something, or so say I feel like they're being unkind, then we'll be studying how to be kindness. Or if they were being, like for example, this week or this month, it's diligence, because I'm seeing around the house, they're not being diligent. They're lacking that diligence. They're not finishing things fully. They come back and they tell me, Mommy, I finished, and I'll come back and it's not finished. So because of that, this month, January, 2023, we are studying diligence. So what I will do is put the characteristic of the week up. You might have seen it on my whiteboard. Characteristic of the week, diligence, and a scripture reading to go with that. What I'll try to do is change that weekly, so they are seeing it, we're speaking about it, because it's right in the kitchen while we're at the dinner table, breakfast table. We can talk about it and talk about how I want to see that around the house, and get them to also speak about how they what they think they could be doing, and also showing each other, not showing each other, but telling me how they've seen each other be diligent during the week, so we can see that it's actually happening, and we can commend each other and reward each other. We don't like give everyone prizes and stuff like that. However, we do rewards. In terms of a reward chart, I'll have to do another video on that, because I don't have my reward chart at the moment. We haven't done the reward chart for a while, but it's something that we used to do, and we're bringing it back. So I'll do another video on that, on how to do the reward chart. So for example, we've got diligence. So the scripture reading that we have at the moment is Proverbs 10:4. And it says, he becomes poor that deals with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. So that's what we have on the board at the moment. So we'll be talking about that during the week. And then what does that really mean? What does rich mean? Poor, diligent, all these different words. And we use the King James Version because it broadens their vocabulary. And we can go dictionary and get the dictionary definition. We use the Hebrew Bible as well, get the Hebrew version. We get all the different translations and stuff, get a full meaning, a full picture, and we just discuss all of this kind of stuff. But getting the words out there, having things up in the home is literally, it just changes the whole environment. And even for the little ones, just to see the words up, they might not even understand it properly, but they know what it is that we're doing. They start to understand, they start to see, okay, mummy put something up there, and it's really important because we speak about it. She points at it, and the rest of the children, they speak about it, they go past and they read it sometimes, they say it out loud. We spend this time together and we talk. So even the younger ones are learning, whether they can read or not, we're passing it down and they're learning. So it's really important, if there's something that you want to focus on, make it a focal point. Put it on the fridge, put it, I don't know, on the back of the door in the bathroom, something. Get books on it. I don't know, look, there's always going to be YouTube videos, a YouTube video on the characteristic that you want. There's always going to be books, there's always going to be YouTube videos, and you can always there's always character lessons as well, but I'll do that in another video. Oh yeah. So if you found this helpful, let me know.